Hello, hello, and welcome back to the 3 at Moon live stream, everybody. It's Friday, November 5th, 2021. Happy Friday. Hope you're having an awesome week so far and good start to your weekend. My name is 3 at Moon, otherwise known as Matt, here on Twitch and YouTube. And you can catch me here every single day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, usually in the evenings on the weekends as well. I do retro games. I play randomizers of retro games where I shuffle a lot of the attributes of games, like levels, enemies, items, bosses, that sort of thing. And today we're doing episode 21. Earlier we did an episode of the same series, but episode 21 of our Retro Roulette series using the animal and creature themed wheel. Basically what I do is I curate a list of themed retro games from Atari 2600 to N64, and we spin the wheel. You can spin the wheel for 1,000 moonstones, or I can spin the wheel, and whatever game we get, I have to play. Got a couple of different wheels going, and our biggest wheel yet, which is 1,500 games, is the animal and creature themed wheel. And earlier today we played and beat DuckTales 2 on the NES, but it was like a ROM hack of it, utilizing music from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We also played a Japanese beta of a game on the NES called Bioforce Ape, and we played and got a personal best in Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team on the NES. So it was a lot of fun. You can go back on YouTube and look at some of the other episodes, and every one of my streams is there, so you can go back and see what games we played, and you can also interact with the stream, which I really like about this particular series. It'll just be a moment here, and we're going to play the first game for tonight, which is Pocky and Rocky. Ooh, and we're getting raided. Getting raided by Two-Tone. Nice. Welcome, Raiders. Just about to start. We're about to play Pocky and Rocky on the Super Nintendo. That clip that Tsunade had made me want to play it, and we've got the Retro Roulette set up. We've played Pocky and Rocky 2 a couple of... Basically, whatever game we on the wheel that is animal or creature themed, we're going to play it. Thanks so much for the raid, Two-Tone. That was an awesome stream. Congrats on beating Dracula. Really difficult game. I think I've only ever gotten to like the 7th level, and I've never been able to beat the 7th level. Thank you for the bits as well. And if anyone's new to the channel, this is episode 20 of our own creature-themed Retro Roulette. There are 1,500 games in this list, and you can spin the wheel for 1,000 moonstones, I can spin the wheel, and whatever game we get, I have to play. And the goal here is I want to give each game an honest shot. Grimbomb, welcome to the channel as well. Hope you're doing well. My chat is just loading here. Oh, it's been a great day so far. Had an awesome job interview that went well, and then had an awesome stream earlier, and we beat DuckTales. You were lurking and it brought you here. Nice. Yo, it's the OG crew. If we've got Goten and Central Scrutinizer and Raxine in here. Do you like my Grimbomb? Oh, nice. It's a brand new... Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I've always liked your emotes on your channel. And same with Two-Tone as well. Two-Tone's got some great emotes. The Richter Belmont ones. Yo! Let me do some shoutouts. Here's a shout out to Two-Tone if you're not following, and also go follow Goten if you're really good. If you're a big fan of like retro video games, and you feel like you're really good with retro video game trivia, it's a really cool place to go and challenge. You can challenge Goten. You can also just basically redeem a trivia moment. He's got a really cool setup over there, and you can see some really awesome games. Solar Jetman, that's an interesting game. We played it for our space-themed Retro Roulette, and it was very difficult to get around. But yeah, a lot of really cool retro games over on Goten's channel. And then who else are we gotta shout everyone out. Thank you, Bob the Fixer 1701, for the recent follow as well. I appreciate that. So it'll just be a second here, and I'm going to set up Pocky and Rocky on the Super Nintendo, and yeah, unless somebody wants to spin the wheel, that's the first game we're going to play. Yeah, the job interview went well. It's for a like game development company, actually, which would be really cool. a local one. So fingers crossed. But yeah, for anyone new to the channel, I stream every day. On the weekends, you usually catch me doing a couple evening streams. But usually it's about 1 p.m. Pacific. Apparently there is a version, and it's in our list here too, Pocky and Rocky with Becky. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this. I don't know if it's Pocky and Rocky 2 or just this Super Nintendo game with a different playable character or an extra playable character that's just been ported over to the GBA, but that exists apparently. Pocky and Rocky and Becky, or with Becky. Also, there is apparently, and I'm not sure if it's fully been released or if it's just something that's been kickstarted or just announced or teased, there's apparently a spiritual successor to the Pocky and Rocky games, essentially a Pocky and Rocky 3 or like a sequel that's coming out. That's supposed to have multiplayer functionality as well. I'm excited for that. Oh, was your audio off? I didn't notice any audio issues when I was there. Meowspal21, welcome to the stream. Alolan Meowth, yeah, it's one of my favorite Alolan designs. It's pretty cool. And we do a lot of Pokemon content here too. But yeah, no issues of any audio that I noticed. Like things were in sync too. Are people hyped for the brand new game by the creator of Stardew Valley? We have Haunted Chocolatier coming out soon. It looks really interesting. The trailer's kind of cool. And I think the idea is that you manage your own chocolate factory, but also you have to deal with like ghosts and ghouls and stuff at the same time. Really, really interested. I like the idea of a Halloween themed game that ties in the whole candy aspect. Okay, you should be able to see me. We also started phasing out our Patreon, and I've got a brand new Ko-fi account. So it's a really awesome, basically like a way to support streamers or creators. It's a really awesome platform. They don't take any percentage at all from donations. And I want to thank some folks that did some donations for my birthday, helping to keep the channel going. Basically, it helps buy me a coffee. You become the engine for the channel, and if you can support one time or monthly, it's all just really easy. And there's some really cool stuff if you're interested in supporting like indie artists, indie comic book creators, or like graphic novelists, or even people who just do painting or sell their own prints. There's a lot of people selling their own unique art over there, and there's no percentage taken by Ko-fi. So that's really cool. It just aligns more, and I think that's pretty badass. Meowth's pal, you haven't played Stardew Valley. You just weren't into sim games like it. Yeah, the game itself is kind of, it feels like a few games kind of woven into one. It feels like Harvest Moon, but it also feels like a roguelike dungeon exploration game. It's got a little aspect of, like, it feels a little bit like Terraria and Minecraft, because you can craft things. But the thing I like about Stardew Valley, I think, is just overall the atmosphere of that game. It's such a de-stressor, and I actually just got a bunch of Switch setup stuff, so I'm hopefully going to be doing some streaming. Some Switch streaming directly. I have Stardew Valley on the Switch, and I was thinking about Sunday morning de-stressing streams where we just do like a really mellow one, and I think you can do multiplayer, so I might be able to even set it up where we can play together, or if someone has it on the Switch, we can do that. But definitely check out Haunted Chocolatier. Even if you're not interested in that type of game, I feel like the music, that's why I always play it, the music is just so good, and just has such a good relaxing vibe, reminiscent of Final Fantasy or Animal Crossing. Here's Pocky and Rocky, folks. Speaking of Harvest Moon and stuff, this is actually made by Natsume. That's cool. Let's see. Alright, the volume should be alright. You let me know if you need more. Yeah, we played Pocky and Rocky 2 a couple of times on stream, and I really like that one because there's a lot of different options for characters. But this classic is great. It does get very difficult, though. We're gonna play as Rocky. I mean, it is an animal-themed stream, so... And if you want, I have a funny little CRT filter. Actually, you know what? Let's do this in honor of the raid from Two Tone, who's got a really cool setup. Let's throw that CRT filter on there just for this one. I guess they have to be friends because their names rhyme, right? Not because they have anything in common or they share any interests, it's just because their names rhyme. Great music. Nice. Yeah, Kid Dracula, that was a tough game. That was, congrats on beating that, because that's wild. I remember like being really frustrated with it the first time I played it, and we played it for the first time somewhat recently on stream, but definitely didn't get that far. It's a challenging one. I think it's cool that you can get that now. It's now been made available as part of that recent or somewhat recent Castlevania collection that you were talking about. Oh shit. The booze. The booze won't have it. Got lots of sound effects people can mess around with if you want to toss some booze in the ring. Command SFX or Command SFX2 will give you a list. I think we got 64 sound effects now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just bring it down just a touch. Here we go. Whoa! Hey, no worries. Thank you for the raid, and thanks for the fun stream. It was awesome. Again, if you're not following the Two-Tone, always discover really cool ports of games, and always checking out really cool games over there. Oh, nice. Yeah, we were also talking about how the coolest thing about, like, one of the things, at least in my mind, that I think is really, really cool about Kid Dracula is that it basically feels like a Mega Man game, but it also has all these weapon power-ups, so it kind of feels like a game like Contra, or even Gradius and Parodius and stuff. And this game also has that sort of vibe. It's basically like a top-down shoot 'em up. And I really love the different combinations of weapons that you can have here. My favorite character in the second Pocky and Rocky game, you can unlock later on as the Scarecrow. And he basically has a scythe. He's like the Grim Reaper meets a Scarecrow. It's pretty badass. Yeah, and you can't do this in Pocky and Rocky 2. They don't have the dive attack, which I think is pretty crucial. Oh, you got screwed. It's an Akira Toriyama skeleton. No! The pixel art in this game is fantastic. And yeah, the spiritual successor to this, I don't know if anyone can corroborate, but the spiritual successor, or the indie game, that's coming out in the same vibe is, it looks a lot like this. It's definitely pulling all the influence from the first one. Kind of screwed ourselves there. Yeah, this game does get really tough. It is much, much easier co-op, but also it's still really tough co-op. Let's do a shout out to Tsunati as well, who basically, you know what's funny about this is that I didn't choose to play Pocky and Rocky, but when Tsunati, so we rated Tsunati, and then Tsunati rated Two-Tone, then Two-Tone rated us, so we've just been passing communities around, which is funny. When Tsunati rated Two-Tone earlier, the clip that came up was from this game. It was the octopus boss, and it was the death. And it's funny, I just spun the wheel at random, and there's 1,500 games. Of those 1,500 games, this is the game we landed on, so I'd been wanting to play it because I saw the clip, and then the universe aligned, you know? Also eating some chicken soup in between all of this. Let's try it again. Remember, at any time, you can spin the wheel for 1,000 moonstones, and whatever game we get, we have to play. So you have just as much control over what we're playing as I do. Yeah, so you get those, and it's kind of like the power-ups or the bells that you can shoot in Gradius and Parodius games. These little things. Oh. Oh, he's always a false one. I gotcha. Oh. The Daruma doll. Whoa. Yes. The small Daruma doll was somehow dodging us. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Watch out for the Magikarps. Easy there, bud. Trying to body slam us. Haha, I am your adversary. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, this game's a bullet hell game for sure. Wasn't quick enough. Oh, wow. Wow. This is tougher than some Binding of Isaac bosses. Let's do this again. We'll try Pocky. Even though it's the animal-themed stream, we'll change it up. Good. Yes! That was the sweet spot. It somehow dodged us on either end. Amazing. I had a pretty good day so far in terms of, like, gameplay. Because we beat DuckTales 2 pretty quickly. First time I ever beat it on stream. But I did grow up with that game, so that, you know, that helps. Still not an easy game. By any means. Okay. Boss. Oh, fuck you, man. Oh, come on. That's awful. It's the first boss, man. Rough. Oh, we're close, we're close. No, that was it. Wow. Yes. Where am I? Looks like he's cured again. Back to his old forgetful self.
Wow.
Hello, sir. I'd like to talk to you. That was the last thing that I remember. Goblins in the forest must be in danger. Was that guy a goblin? Is that what we fought? Yeah, really nice pixel art. This is awesome. Oh, this guy here. This little Pengu dude or whatever, Tengu his name is. You can play as him in Pocky and Rocky too. This harpy thing. Interesting. Oh. How many continues do we have? We don't have any. Oh, we do. Come on. Let's go. Rough. Oh, excuse me, sir. One-eyed Bluto, who apparently just had a real spicy-ass curry. Better keep Cyclops Bluto away from olive oil. He's flammable. Oh, what? Just go, 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 go. Do you want to know where Black Mantle is? Do you want to know who made me a bamboo stock, an article of clothing? Do you want to know where I got this t-shirt? No, I don't. Oh yeah, all the bosses in this could easily be Great inspiration for Binding of Isaac boss fights. Come on. Oh yeah, the hitbox is good here too. I didn't even use my special. I had 2 of my specials. Nice. That's fine. No, fuck you. It's the same thing that happened. It's the same thing that happened to Tsunati. That's so funny. Where does this continue us from, though? Same level, but from the beginning. Ugh. That was a waste. It is hard, yeah. I don't know if co-op makes it, like, it makes it a little bit easier, but I still think it's quite hard playing with another person. Oh, no. If you kind of waver outside of the plan or the pattern, it's not... You don't want to, like, go off plan, is what I'm trying to say. Or off pattern. What the? Okay, we just gotta go. This is a pretty intense section. Oh. Not in a good spot. Yep. Good luck with this one. It's not gonna work. Oh, I didn't realize I had an extra life left. I thought that was our last one. Yes. Alright. Oh. Oh my. There's no way. Oh no. Dude. He hits you 360. Come on. Fuck that. For a cutesy game about a cute little raccoon. Die, die, die. Fuck that. Oh shit. Kappas. Tanukis versus the Kappas. Come on. This was the stage, the octopus boss that was in the clip. Well. Okay, we'll turn the CRT filter off for a bit here. Damn. I'll give it one more shot. Then we'll spin the wheel and see what other animal themed game we get. But at least it'll start from stage 3. But yes, I agree, Meow.
That was brutal!
It'd be cool if I could just like somehow have someone from the chat join me to play multiplayer. Might make it a little easier. Ah, what? No. Ah, fuck that. So close, so close. Come on, we're right on the edge. Yes. There we go. Whoa, 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 hold on. Hot second. Oh. Nope. Yes. That is rough. That is rough. Rough, 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 rough. Ah, Bubble crabs. Who the fuck said there was going to be bubble crabs? The brochure did not say bubble crabs. We literally just can't take any hits. Uh-oh. Alright, that's Pocky and Rocky. We're going to spin the wheel. We're going to put some Stardew Valley music on. There's over 1,500 games in this list that are all related to animals or creatures in some way. So let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to get. It's a tricky one. Alright, we're spinning it, and it is landing on game number 1035. And remember, you can spin the wheel anytime if you have 1,000 moonstones, and that goes for any of our Retro Roulette streams. 1035 is... $10.35 is interesting. Darkwing Duck in Edorapolis, or Edoropolis, Edoropolis. It's got original music in there, not the vanilla music from the Capcom Darkwing Duck game. But we're back to ducks. We started off our earlier stream today with some DuckTales 2, also with alternate music, with music from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and we beat the whole thing in the last VOD. So we'll be playing Darkwing Duck. I've actually played a couple versions of this, a couple ROM hacks, because there's several that exist on the NES. Darkwing Duck in Edorapolis, with original music and original levels. Stick around. Also, this is something my cousin gifted me a long time ago. Little bead art of... just a magnet, but little bead art of Darkwing Duck. It's pretty cool. Stick around. T-Tone was playing Kid Dracula, which the entire time feels like it's a Capcom platformer on the NES, but it's Konami. But we're back to that Capcom platformer. I mean, we've played Chippendale Rescue Rangers. This Sunday, if we do a viewer request night, the next game we're going to play is Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2. We've played DuckTales 1, DuckTales 2 on NES, DuckTales 2 on Game Boy, on stream. A whole bunch of really fun Capcom games. We played Yo Noid, we played Tailspin, and these are all NES Capcom ones. I'm not a very well versed in the Mega Man stuff, like the Mega Man games in terms of classic Mega Man games. I do have a little bit of experience with Mega Man 2 and 1 and a little bit of experience with Mega Man X, but I always had trouble with the Mega Man games. I feel like now, based on some of the experience that we've had just playing other games, and even just as a drummer, as a session drummer, my timing is better. My timing is more refined, so I feel like I could probably dive into those games. But every Sunday, I tackle an ongoing list of games decided by you in the evening. For 4,200 Moonstones, you can add any game to the list, and I message you which Sunday we're going to play the game, and I just go down the list in order. I don't try to beat them necessarily, but I might beat it if I really like it. So that's a good suggestion for someone if you want to toss a Mega Man classic game in the ring. Oh, you played all of these as a younger you. Nice. Yeah, there's something about the Capcom. We also played Little Mermaid as well. There's something about the Capcom platformers on the NES, the Disney ones, that are all... There's something that ties them together. There's a feeling there that makes them all feel similar, but each character jumps, runs, attacks slightly differently, and there's just enough uniqueness in every single Disney Capcom NES game that I feel like that's their strength. That's why there's a through line between them all, but none of them feel exactly the same, and I think that's really cool. Oh, nice. Alright, regarding Mega Man, Meowth is saying, your first Mega Man game was actually 3, but you quickly played 2 after that, and you didn't play 1 until quite a bit later for some odd reason. You know, a lot of people say 1 is the hardest. Little Mermaid's underrated, to be honest. I think it's fantastic. It is a bit easier than some of the NES Disney games, but it's really good. It was captivating right away, and it had its own unique feel, and it was also quite short. I've also tried out the Little Mermaid randomizer, and I've done a bunch of randomizers on stream, but that's just one of the many randomizers that you can find on the big list of game randomizers. So if you want to give yourself a challenge, you can shuffle around the enemies, the items, and more. You've beaten Mega Man 2 to 6 and 8, but 1 and 7 are just brutal. Nice. What makes them more brutal? Is it the fact that the levels are tougher? The bosses are tougher? You can make it to the Wily stage, but that's always been where you fall. Okay. Cool. I've definitely heard lots of people say that the Wily stages are the things that are like the biggest wall in those games. Also, if you're a fan of Darkwing Duck NES, please go check out Mindscan. Just do a quick shout out here. Plays a lot of that. And also plays some really cool ROM hacks of Darkwing Duck on NES. Thanks. Appreciate that, Meows pal. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. Mindscan was streaming music. That's really interesting. I wonder what kind of music. I also make music as well, so that's it's always nice to find out that a streamer that you watch is also a musician. So I got more music to check out. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. We only just hit our 600 followers a couple days ago, and we had our first subathon on Wednesday, which was my birthday. And so it was such a fun... We played Majora's Mask for the first time. It was such a fun birthday stream. We had birthday donuts. In fact, had some leftover birthday donuts yesterday. that's weird. There we go. Darkwing Duck in Eteropolis. It should work now. Sometimes these ROM hacks are a little finicky. Specifically the Darkwing Duck ones, I've noticed. Okay, this is a hard difficulty hack. I'm not super used to playing the original. I haven't played it in a very long time, so I'm gonna have to be prepared for it. It was made in 2014, if you're curious. Let's go. This is going to be a challenge. I know for a fact that MindScans definitely check this one out. Alright. Let's try. I think I just got to get used to the mechanics. Hopefully it's not too loud. Very small handful of followers. We haven't streamed in a very long time, so you kind of don't even think some would remember who you were whenever you started back then. I am a session drummer, and I also make my own electronic music and ambient music, and I started in January, but we stream every single day, and I do all sorts of content every day, so I think maybe just the fact, like the sheer fact, because I started around the same time as a lot of folks as well that are followers of the channel, just the sheer fact that I stream every day is a huge boost at the beginning for sure. Oh, you can pick your level, that's right. Quackerjack. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go for it. This is gonna be all new. This has got to be all new levels for sure. Hold on a second, folks. Oh, hold on a second. This isn't Darkwing Duck on NES. This is a ROM hack of something else. Let me just quickly check. This looks so much like Samurai Pizza Cats, but it's not. One sec, folks. Cool. This music takes you back. Nice. So this is the Darkwing Duck music. So it's not that it's got original music. This is a ROM hack of another NES game where they've made Darkwing Duck playable. So this isn't even the Capcom game. So I'm very curious to see what this is all about. But this music's fantastic. You know what? We played another ROM hack of Darkwing Duck in like a couple weeks ago, and it instantly made me want to rewatch the series. And then that made me want to rewatch all of DuckTales. Alright. Nope, this is the original, I guess. It is a hack of Darkwing Duck. It's just a full level hack with brand new levels, one new weapon, new bosses, new graphics. Interesting. Completely new graphics. That's cool. Yeah, the old DuckTales cartoon's fantastic. It's so good. I'm a huge fan of classic animation, and so you'll see me playing a lot of like platformers or games just based on classic cartoons. A lot of people that are regulars of the stream know that I'm a big fan, so we will eventually be doing a redeem where we'll take a short little break and watch a cartoon together, like a little animated short. and that can happen at any time. But yeah, Darkwing Duck was a fantastic cartoon, DuckTales is a fantastic cartoon, and also the DuckTales movie was a huge thing for me as a kid. I remember the animation of the villain, I think his name was Merlin, with his cape, like whenever he spawned or like left, like whenever he like left a scene or showed up, he would show up in smoke, and there's this really amazing fluid frame by frame animation of his cape, just like all the... Definitely worth checking out and going back to see again. But yeah, it was really cool. Treasure of the Lost Lamp, yeah, that was the one. That was great. I had that one on VHS, and you know, for a kid that was really into Indiana Jones, me, that was a really sweet sort of way to continue, for me at least. Like a similar type of sense of adventure, you know? Nothing really kind of came close to that. It's a shame. I was into the DuckTales, like the new reboot. It's a totally different type of show, but I was into where they were going with it, and they were also introducing characters from Darkwing Duck. They were actually, there's a couple episodes where they were sort of alluding to a brand new reboot of Darkwing Duck as well, and they were going to tie it into the same universe. Well, the thing is, because of COVID, Disney canceled a whole bunch of stuff and just had a whole reshuffling of content, and so they decided to cancel it, not for a lack of people wanting to see it. It was actually doing well ratings-wise, but they just decided to cancel it, and I heard very recently that they're still going to be developing the reboot to Darkwing Duck, even though that show got cancelled. I've only seen, like, the most recent season of the new DuckTales series. It's actually, like, at first, the thing that didn't draw me in was the art style, but the writing's actually pretty good, and they have a decent voice cast. It's a totally different voice cast. Like, you have to go in, you know, understanding it's a totally different show. But they did a great job. I think they did a great job modernizing it, and, you know, all things considered, because, you know, there's always franchises trying to get, like, modernized. Like, the Looney Tunes show was pretty awful, but considering what they had to work with, not the HBO shorts that recently came out, but the Looney Tunes show where it was like a sitcom and they all lived in a house together, it was very strange. You know, there's hits and misses all the time. Doesn't matter what property we're talking about. But I was intrigued about the Darkwing Duck reboot. I think a lot of people would be down for that. Gas energy. What am I when I'm pressing select, like what's happening here? What's the difference? Okay. I love that there's G tanks instead of E tanks. Isn't his like oh, it's gas energy, that's what it is. I was like, is it G for Gossamer? His niece. Oh, look, we've got 42 gas energy, folks. That number follows us everywhere. It's Douglas Adams. So long and thanks for all the gas energy. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Gas Energy. Oh, what? Terminator Duck? Huh. Try me, bud. Yes. Yeah, we might actually do okay. Maybe not. As soon as I say that, we might actually do alright. Come on. That's cheap. I like totals. Why are you doing this to me? I think I'd probably do fine playing the Mega Man games now. But as a kid, they were just so intimidating. Very difficult games. Oh, what? Wow. So that enemy, instead the difficulty was hard at the beginning, it's not hard so much as just stupid enemy placement. I wouldn't call that something that contributes to the difficulty. I would just call that bad design. Oh, fuck you, man. Barrels of fun. Get out of here. Great, we didn't even get the health. Yes, there we go. That's all I wanted. I just want that health. Oh. Am I supposed to hit this thing with the banana? Is that the idea? No. Oh, okay. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, fuck you, man. Interesting. Wow, so you can't attack the dude that's basically a banana. This is awful. Nope. It's pretty bullshit. This pattern is just bullshit. Come on. Fuck you, man. That's so stupid. Oh, the fact that we gotta go from the top is pretty bullshit. At least the music's great. So this weekend I'm going to be picking up another co-op stream with Rathe Vimori, another friend of the channel. We're going to be continuing our Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Sweet, which is a Pokemon Fire Red ROM hack. It's pretty rad, actually. It redesigns all the Pokemon types to be flavors, like chocolate, strawberry, banana, lemon, lime, orange, vanilla. And all the Pokemon are also redesigned to be like edible treats, like candy apples and brownies, and cupcakes, muffins. It's actually pretty cool. We're doing a really hard mode challenge of it though, because neither of us really know all the typings or the flavor, like resistances and weaknesses and stuff. Not that well, because we're learning it. It's almost like playing it for the first time. And we're just about, I think, to take on the, I want to say, the third gym. We're just doing a bunch of training right now. But normally we do it every Wednesday, and because this past Wednesday was my birthday, we did the birthday subathon instead. But we're gonna probably, more than likely, it'll be Sunday that we'll be doing the co-op. There we go. This is rough. You just gotta grind this kind of game, you know? That jump is awful. Ooh. Oh, wow. The D1000. No, the D1000's a DuckTales. But this is still another, basically a Terminator duck. It's the second Terminator duck that we've actually fought today. It's pretty funny. In a different game. Yo, just chill, man. You don't need to be hopping around like that. You're a duck, not a frog. What kind of bullshit is that? It was not doing that last time. We were able to clear it way earlier. This is rough. Oh, that's rough. Darkwing, fuck! Darkwing, fuck! Darkwing, fuck! Oh, there's no reason the timing here has to be that fucking stupid. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's so ridiculous. It's just my lack of patience. Like, I understand this is labeled as hard, but come on. Placing enemies in stupid places doesn't make a game hard. It just makes it frustrating. Super fucked. frustrating. I love how no one's attempting to save me from this. Like, no one's bothering to spin the wheel. They're just like, watch him suffer. You know, you have just as much control over what we're playing as I do. Darkwing fuck. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing fuck. Yeah. Oh, I'm changing games. I'm spinning it. No, there's no way. We've dabbled in a few Darkwing Duck ROM hacks, but this is definitely, it's more frustrating than it is difficult, I would say. But super fun. I'm gonna spin it right now. There's still, even though it's a frustrating game, and a lot of the Capcom NES games, I'm pretty positive that they are, like, the reason why I'm dying is because of it's just my skill level. It's not the jank of the game. Here, that's just like bad placement for enemies. So let's spin the wheel and see what we're gonna get. Let's just completely change the vibe there. But that was Darkwing Duck in Eteropolis. We're spinning. We got game 629. 629 it is. Cool, I've never played it before. It's just called Dragon View on the Super Famicom. Yeah, let's check it out. Dragon View up next. Quite possible. I mean, I'm in Pacific Standard Time. But it's Friday. Friday. People aren't going to sleep that early on Friday. Oh, have you played this? Have you played Dragon View? I have no idea. Oh no. Oh boy. Oof. Never heard it. We played Dragon Egg on the PC Engine as part of the series, and that was a pleasant surprise. It was quite good. It was a game where you held a dragon egg to look like a Yoshi egg, and as you powered it up, your dragon would hatch. The next power-up would then allow it to breathe fire, and then the next power-up would allow it to fly, and then eventually you could ride it and it would breathe fire. But if you took hits, you'd go down that tier ranking of power-ups, and it was interesting. Definitely recommend checking that one out, Dragon Egg. But Dragon View up next. A lot of times we're just diving in blind. Cool, it's made by Kemco, who made the Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle games and Infogrames. Let me just sure that's all good to go. And let me do that. Cool. Alright, here we go. This is Dragon View on the Super Nintendo. Cool. There's a lot. Any game with dragon in the title is in this list because it counts as a creature. Any mythical creature is in here, as well as like things like dinosaurs and real creatures as well. Not implying that they are mythical, but you know, all types of creatures. Games about werewolves. Interesting. I like the pixel art so far. Got a little Super Ghouls and Ghost vibes going on. Perfect timing. Name registration. Well, for 420 moonstones, if anyone wants to name our character, you can easily do so. I'll just give it a few seconds here. Yeah, so that's Ganon's laugh, and it's slightly altered and reused as Bald Bull's laugh in Punch-Out. If you've ever played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, it's in there. It's actually reused. Whoa, we're getting raided. Scoosteal, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. We're just about to try out a game called Dragon View. We were playing... Ooh, what did we play today? We played DuckTales 2 earlier today, which is a mod of... it's DuckTales 2 on the NES, but it had NES renditions of Sonic 3 and Knuckles music. We played and beat it. First time beating DuckTales 2 on the NES on stream. We beat the Game Boy one before. And then we played and got a personal best in Battletoads and Double Dragon on the NES. And we also played really cool NES homebrew project. Not a homebrew project, sorry, an NES beta, like prototype of a game called Bioforce Ape. Kind of akin to Batman and Kabuki Quantum Fighter. And then just before this, we played a Darkwing Duck NES ROM hack. We played some Pocky and Rocky on the Super Nintendo, and now we're rocking this. And as a thanks for the raid, let's name our character Squoose. Hope you had a good stream. With a star. There we go. Squoose. Third save slot, as always, no matter what game we play. Okay, then. Okay. HP, XP, level. Y is our sword. Haha, good. Dame explains. Or I guess it's damn. Damn exclaims. That's 10,000 sword thrusts, and in record time, too. Well, aren't you energetic this morning, he jabs. I jab. What's got you in such a good mood? You just smile, raising your eyebrows. Look at you, grinning like an idiot. Damn chuckles. Since you're in such a good mood, how about 30,000 more? Your jaw drops and your smile fades. Surely you jest. Haha, gotcha. And don't call me Shirley. Oh god, don't throw in. Don't do this. Whoever translated this, don't just steal from... Airplane. Come on. It was pretty good. You were playing Animal Crossing? But you found out you don't have enough island stars to get all the stuff from the update in Animal Crossing, so that was disappointing. I know they just released the Animal Crossing update. I haven't played New Horizons. I played the hell out of the GameCube one and the 3DS version. New Leaf. Really, really enjoyed New Leaf. So what's that all about? You need to have like unlocked a certain amount of things, or you can't get the full expansion. That's weird. Suddenly Katarina runs to you. Guys, have you seen Grandfather? Master Kunos, you ask. Not recently, why? This morning he went to the arsenal, but he hasn't returned yet. He should have been back by now, and I'm worried. I'm sure he can look after himself, you say, comforting her. But I'll check on him just to be sure. You just want an excuse to get out of your workout. Katarina flares a bit at that. Come off it, damn. You know Scoose isn't like that. You know Scoose isn't like that. She bats her eyes at you adoringly. Thanks, Scoose. It will make me feel better to know Grandpa's okay. As you leave, Katarina suddenly calls after you. Oh, Scoose. Here's the map to the arsenal. You may need it. Co. Oh, by the way, there seem to be more demons around than usual. Do be careful. Watch out for the demons. Okay, let's see what this... Interesting. I like the stance already. I believe that's a lizard person, not a demon, but... I like this walk. It's almost like Simon Belmont level. Simon Belmont walks a little like the same way, but he walks chest first. This guy's walking shoulders first. So Screws, you're saying you didn't get the DLC, but you don't yet have a 3-star island because you've just been playing things leisurely and doing things at a nice slow pace. And from what you can gather, you need 3 stars for Cap and Brewster and such. Oh, okay. But you can still play it at your own pace and eventually get them, right? Because Brewster's that guy. I know they added a bunch of new stuff, and Brewster's like the barista, right? Master, what happened? Master Kunos tries to rise, but ooh, I never thought I'd get whipped by a wizard. I must be getting old.
What's this?
As if suddenly remembering, he says, I'll be alright, but Katarina's in danger. Hurry back to Rysis and stop Argos. There's so many like ridiculous, just arbitrary fantasy names that are thrown at us right now. Kunos
Excuse
and Argos.
me while I put on my sunglasses.
We'll save Rysis and Runos from Scusitis. It's like, okay, you've got me. I'm definitely engaged.
Look at that swagger.
Come on, Squeeze, go help this person here. Have you the courage to face a warrior or cowardly attacks on the helpless? All you can muster. Terrible writing. You don't know what other parts of the update are included, though. You just wanted to react to the update live on stream because you only watched the first couple minutes of the direct and you found 2 new things. Nice. Group stretch. What's group stretch? Like you can work out with villagers, and then villagers now randomly visit your house. Yeah, that's cool. I heard about that, and I heard that if you have roaches, then they'll like turn away and leave your village. They'll actually like decide to move out. I've seen a few things on Twitter, but then again, I haven't really played much of New Horizon at all. Like I've only ever watched people play it, so, and dabbled in it for like a few seconds, but it's all about New Leaf for me. You charge, but Argos repels your attack as if you're only a pesky gnat. You do not die this day. Oh no, I am an angel. We played a game, like a fantasy game that was like a chess, kind of like a chess clone, but it was like its own unique thing on NES. I think it was called, on Game Boy. It was called Castle Quest, and basically your chess pieces all were like fantasy characters, and these cyborg ogres. I'm down. Cyborgers. Or cybogers, I guess, with a cyborg ogre. I did not mean to say cyborg. I meant to say cyclops. There's like a cyclops ogre piece, and when he dies, he goes, "Oh no, I am angel," or "I am now angel," and then he floats up to the sky. It's pretty funny. I love mistranslations or just like weird oddities in translations, especially. And that was a fan translation too, which is quite funny. Master Kunos hobbles over to where you have collapsed in despair. Scoos, where's Argos? Sadly, you answer your master's question. Oh, master, I'm so sorry I couldn't stop him. I see. Do not blame yourself, Scoos. You did your best. You did your best, Scoos. You found 2 new things in Animal Crossing. New Horizons, new update. Wait, what is this? Kunos spies something on the ground. Isn't this the pendant you gave Katarina? I don't think they could get more generic in terms of the writing and the plot. Yep. I'll save her. Your oath declared. All else means nothing. You rush from town. This is a sequel to Draken. And be glad you're not playing that one. I feel like I've played Draken before a long time ago, but I could be thinking of something completely different. When my friend in Neil left Katarina in my care. Neil is the name of your town? Take this jade and go to Hujia, buy equipment you may need. Check back with me occasionally, I may be able to help. When you're ready, follow the map northeast to cross Mount Gallus. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, just shut up, characters. I don't care. This is like the... You've played it as well, regrets. Nice. Sure. Hello there. Hello there. The grizzled warrior offers assistance. I have great knowledge that may help you in your noble quest. What would you like to know? Nothing, thanks. Oh, you wasted rental money on it as a kid. Oh no. That's funny. Oh. Is this who I think it is? Oh god. Dude, just shut up, man. The character's just constantly... It's some weird action RPG, something of a game. Yeah, I don't know if... After playing this, I don't know if I'll ever want to play any other RPG ever again. I'm kidding. This game is just too good. Like, it just ruins all RPGs for me. Favorite RPG characters, obviously, is Cyanth and Dam and Master Kunos. Oh god. The music change. Oh, okay, it's Star Fox. Everyone, it's Star Fox 2. Which we played on stream, and I really, really enjoyed. And I did not enjoy Star Fox 1. Oh shit. Alright. So it's like a Streets of Rage style fight screen. Double scorped. Great. I'm gonna say that Kemco has made better games. Oh, you better just shut right up. It didn't save. We didn't save. That was me choosing not to save when I was talking to that Warrior, and he was like, when he said to me, I have great knowledge, and saving the game was one of the things that I skipped. That was on me, because I have to now play through all this again. Absolutely not. We're spinning that wheel. Fuck this. No way. Absolutely, we're spinning the wheel. Especially if you're going to make me go through a non-skippable cutscene and your writing is super bland and your characters are super boring. I might have an opinion on the game. Let's spin the wheel. We're spinning it, and we're getting... What are we getting? Game number 918. For anyone just joining, I've got a list of over 1,500 animal and creature-themed retro games from Atari 2600 to N64, and every time you spin the wheel, you can spin the wheel as well for 1,000 Moonstones. I have to play whatever game we get. Is... Oh, cool. I'm not sure I've played the Sega Master System versions of these games before, but we have played Castle of Illusion and beat that, and Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse and beat that. But we just got Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse on the Sega Master System. Stick around. These are different games. There's a trilogy of Mickey Mouse platformers made by Capcom that are on the Sega Master System that are drastically different than the trilogy we know from Super Nintendo, and later got ported on the GBA, but the Master System games are quite fun. Yeah, thanks so much, Squoose, for the raid, and also Two-Tone for the raid earlier. Really, really appreciate that. And thank you to MeowsPal21 for the recent follow. And XYale for the recent follow. And Serial King 23. I appreciate that. Should just take a second here to update this. This is one of my favorite pieces of music in Stardew Valley. Game is also released for the Game Gear, but I'm noticing that a lot of Sega Master System platformers, or just Sega Master System games in general, were also released on the Game Gear, very similarly to how NES games were also released on the Game Boy, or some port of them. This is coming from someone who did not grow up with the Master System. I grew up with the Genesis, but didn't grow up with the Master System or a Game Gear at all. And the only games I had for Genesis were Columns, Sonic 1 and 2, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Everything else I rented. So I'm just switching the layout out here just so we've got... Because actually the Sega Master System has the same resolution as the Game Boy Advance, believe it or not. But it's like widescreen. Should be able to see it. Most of your games as kids came from renting? Nice. Yeah, it was just like a regular thing. We used to go to like the local video store and rent a new game. Me and my cousin actually played Paper Mario. We rented Paper Mario like a bunch of times, and we ended up spending at least like 2 or 3 times as much as it would have cost to just buy the game. And speaking of, we're on a quest right now on the channel to play every single Mario RPG game. We played the entirety of Super Mario RPG. I hadn't played it in a very long time, and I don't think I actually ever beat it and got to the very end as a kid. So it was cool to revisit that. It was about 6 streams full, and one of my favorite things about that game is the battle system. So I figured, why not go through that entire series. So the next game in that series we're going to play is Paper Mario, and we're going to go from the beginning, play the original game on stream, probably starting it near the end of November. You got 2 siblings, but you were the only one that really continued video gaming. Nice. And the other 2 moved on, but your bro likes to game some here and there, but he has a family, so nice. Yeah, and I mean, some people, like, I feel like I'll probably always, like, when I have kids in the future, I'll probably always be playing video games. It's just like an important part of my life in terms of like it's inspired me as a creator. It was my original NES collection. It's inspired me as a musician. It's inspired me as a sound designer. Yeah, just so many different amazing moments and inspiration that are rooted in video games. So this is Super Mario RPG is very fun, definitely. Oh yeah, and it's always in health issues and family, that's all priority for sure. When you did stream, you streamed Super Mario RPG. Yeah, nice. And when we beat it, we tried out the randomizer for a little bit. It's a fun way to re-experience that game, I'm not gonna lie. So here is Land of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. Let me know if I need more or less game audio. You like the original Paper Mario over the Thousand Year Door? I like the Thousand Year Door as well, but I kind of like them equally, I'd say. They both offer a lot, for sure. There's a lot of great things about both of them. One of my favorite chapters in any Paper Mario game has got to be the murder mystery chapter in the Thousand Year Door. It's clearly referencing Strangers on a Train or Murder on the Orient Express. So yeah, this is a totally different story than Castle of Illusion or Magical Mystery Quest. Did you say Phantom? Here, just 1 second. Yeah, you know what? Through visiting a lot of these games, revisiting these games, honestly, I wish I had a Master System growing up as well. There's a lot of great games for it. We played DuckTales 2 earlier, and there's a really cool Game Gear and Master System sort of spin-off game where you play as Donald Duck, and it's called Deep Duck Trouble. I highly recommend it. It's got great control, great levels. It's definitely like a spiritual successor or like a spin-off of DuckTales, because your goal in the game is to return a bunch of treasures that were stolen around the world by Scrooge that are all cursed. So Donald Duck is asked to go back to all those original locations and return treasures. I think that's really interesting. It's got really cool boss fights. Highly recommend checking it out. And like I mentioned before, Master System and Game Gear, a lot of those games are released together. Your first handheld ever was Game Boy? Yeah, for me too, definitely. And your first official console was SNES, but you grew up on Atari, NES, GB, and Genesis. So for me, my first official console was NES, and I got it from my uncle. But I got it around the time the N64 came out, and then I got an SNES, ended up getting a PS and GameCube, then N64. Believe it or not, N64 afterwards. But yeah, grew up on mainly NES and Game Boy and Super Nintendo, and played a lot of PlayStation 1 as well with my cousins. What's everyone else's first official console that they owned? And what console they grew up on? That's a good question for the chat. Yeah, there's a lot of really good platformers. on Master System that I've discovered. You kind of got the idea, put our claim to it. Oh. These Capcom games. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. I guarantee you. Your parents got you the Donkey Kong Country SNES bundle for your birthday or Christmas, so it was mine alone. Heck yeah. Even though you still let your siblings play it too. Cool. But that was a cool pack. I never got it like when it first came out. I ended up getting a Super Nintendo afterwards, so I ended up just making sure the first game that I got was Link to the Past, because I just loved it. And I've ordered an SNES about 5 or 6 times, whether to get new ones, or either got rid of it and then decided to get an SNES again. And I always make sure that I had a copy of Link to the Past. Oh yeah, Super Mario Kart, another one. I spent a lot of time playing with my cousins as well on Super Nintendo. Probably that and Mario Kart Super Circuit are my most played Mario Kart games. In terms of like battle mode and stuff like that, I spent the most time playing multiplayer, like battle mode on Mario Kart 64. We used to have a thing on Block Fort, like a rule where everyone got a color in Block Fort. I guess? No? What are we supposed to do then? But everyone had a color and basically would like lay down booby traps like in our area, like whether it was you had the red square or the green square, and then we would do like a countdown, and no one was allowed in anyone else's area until we did the countdown. And then it was a free-for-all. And the matches usually ended pretty quick because we had booby traps everywhere. But a lot of fun. In that Star Fox contest in Toys R Us, you think you got a t-shirt, but Lord knows what happened to it. Oh, cool. Was that right when Star Fox was first released? Never heard of it. I always had trouble with Star Fox 1, and then we played it recently for our sci-fi themed games, and I was blown away. Well, we played Star Fox 2. I was blown away by that. I was shocked at how much more refined that game is, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to eventually dive into the original, in a completely different, mindset. Wow, that's rough. This is definitely a lot rougher than Deep Duck Trouble, the Donald Duck one that we played. Watch out for the persimmon. You're not sure when that was held, but probably close to it. That's cool. It'd be cool to have an OG Star Fox t-shirt. They had kiosks set up and everything, and a competition cart. Oh, cool. Yeah. I know the DKC competition carts. That's really cool. I'll take it. All that for a piece of cake. Does anyone remember the Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse on Sega Master System competition carts? This isn't awful. It's a little bit naive, but only I feel like just in some of the places with like avoiding enemies and ladders and stuff. But it is a fairly smooth platformer. It's definitely one where if I'm dying, it has 100% everything to do with my skill level in the game, and not because of the bad programming or slippery physics or anything like that. You should find out. Wow. Oh, that's what it wants you to do? That's kind of interesting, actually. Trying to make me use my big brain. Oh. It's all about the cake of Capcom. It's the same, it's also the healing item in DuckTales. Well, you know, I did just walk into the mouth of a snake, so I don't know what I was expecting there. Oh, what? So you can do... It literally is ducks. Kidding me? Oh, come on. Oh. Damn. Zoom tight. Zoom twice. Well, shit. Shit, Josh. The Parmesan cheese, Josh. Did we just accidentally... Did we just accidentally do this? Oh, okay, there we go. Fuck that. I was like, how do we do that the first time? Okay, we need to duck. So what if we duck here? Duck turtle. I'm gonna wait for it to come back, and then just join it. There we go. What? Get fucked. That was dumb. Okay, there's no way. We were supposed to. The attack is doing. So I'll probably play a couple more attempts at this, and then what I'll do is I'll just see who is on the line. Because I'm probably gonna raid, but I'm also gonna be streaming tomorrow, likely from 11 or on. And we'll probably do a roulette stream. We'll play some randomized rounds of some classic Mario games. What do we just? Do we just not just grab on? Okay, there we go. So we'll probably do that. We'll do a few more attempts of this. We'll raid on it, but stick around because you'll get Moon stuff. Thanks again to everyone that's been following, and Goose and to Two-Tone 8 for raids. If you got to watch Two-Tone Dracula earlier, you're pretty lucky. It was a fun stream. Oh, fuck right off. I can imagine this one being frustrating as a kid, but it would have been a fun challenge for her. Kind of like learning Castlevania. For the Castlevania game, I ever played Castlevania 3. That's definitely challenging. Nope. You know what? What I'll probably end up doing, I was noticing that the Manic Adobo... Oh, there's a little bit of a lag. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a lag going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just raid somebody. I'm going to raid Manic Adobo, who's doing awesome retro stuff. It's a really fun channel over there, and a new friend of the channel as well. So we're going to go do that. I want to say thanks again to everyone that's been hanging out. Oh man, let me just quickly check something before we do this. I'll see everyone in the next stream and in Manic's chat, so just a sec. I am not muted. I am. All that was audio. I don't know why that was. Okay, so it seems to be fixing itself, but yeah, we're gonna raid Adobo. Hopefully it's not manic _ Adobo, but yeah.